Greetings and welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. This will be the second episode going up on Christmas Day. I hope your Christmases are doing quite well, or whatever day that you're watching this on. Let's go find another battle. Nothing's changed in the team since last time. And this team looks like a weird threat. It's all shiny. And it has a Cradilly, which I know is a massive damage sponge. Liepard to Troll. Swellow can do both physical and special attacking. Girder's a Girder. Electivire is pretty meh, and Feraligatr can be a threat unless dealt with properly. Their lead, probably Liepard, could be Cradilly. I'll lead White Christmas. And I'm gonna go for a Magikarp first turn. Because fuck rocks. Now the question is, do they want to go for another one? I'm gonna go for a second Magikarp just to see. Nope. You're gonna Ingrain, okay. Cool. I'll just freeze dry you then. You wanna be in at the beginning? I'm okay with that. See, you have Leftovers and Ingrain. I can do 27 to you each turn. But at the end of the turn, you're only taking 10 to my 9? It's pretty similar. There we go. That's more like it. I think you have recovered too, but I'm going to hope that you don't use it. And I'm gonna hope for more of those crits. Hoi! You freeze! That's fine, I'll wait till after you're dead to rapid spin that away. A second freeze! A second thaw! Confuse Ray. I thought that this team was pretty neat. But then you use Confuse Ray. Out of all the moves, Cradilly has a lot of moves. Can do a lot of fucking shit. And out of all of those things, you went for Confuse Ray. I am disappointed in you. Hi, Liepard. I'm just gonna rapid spin on you. Or get faked out, I don't really care. T-Wave. Oh boy, Parafusion. Get these rocks off my side of the field. Thank you. And I don't really need White Christmas now that that's really there. That's pretty much all I needed it for. I can just keep attacking, really. You're gonna go for another knockoff, probably. And I have to say, I don't actually care. Like, congrats! You finally killed something. Congratulations. Now die. Because Tannenbaum does not care. Toxic? A little annoying. But I don't... Toxic would have been better to do on the previous thing. You brought this in because because Ice Punch is the thing on your list of things to do. Or Ice Beam, I guess. Ice Punch. Probably. And I'm gonna go out to Lampent, who straight up will not care. But I can go for a Will-O-Wisp. At which point you will be pretty much... Okay. I spoke too soon. I don't actually have things to outspeed this. And things to deal with it are dwindling. You know when I said that it wasn't a huge threat? Yeah, I may have been wrong. It's a possibility. Let's see if I can take an Ice Punch. Yeah, barely. I don't like taking it, but I can. Would have been far better if I'd been able to get it wisped. Okay, Swellow probably takes this out. We'll see what kind of set it is, though. Focus energy? No. Get out of here. No crit hacks on your side. No thanks. I'm good. I don't need that. You don't have a lot of choices left in you either. I'm gonna bring in Staryu. Girder? Okay. Now comes the choice. Do I Psychic you? Or do I T-Bolt expecting the Feraligatr? I think I go for the Psychic, because it's good on both things, really. Yep. Spec Staryu does not mess about. Feraligatr is 280. I can outspeed that with Sawsbuck if I need to. And I don't really care about Staryu a whole lot. Walt. Aerialase Feraligatr! Alright. Sure! Aerialase Feraligatr. Why not? Why not? Just for that. Just for that, I'll show you my Aerialase. Brick Break? No. Nah. Get out of here. That was interesting. Oh, and they left. Okay, let's find another one. Oh. I don't like anything on this team. Oh, this is bad. There's 3 things here that I know I can die pretty much. I can just get swept by. One thing that can facilitate their sweeping. One thing that can be a massive issue. A mega-sized issue, if you will. And one thing that just dies instantly. Let's deal with them one at a time. Starting with this. Ice Shard. Let's see if this one's a little smarter than previous ones. 70%? Okay. Citrus Berry. Citrus Berry. Ancient Power Archeops! Not even bad. Not even bad. Not bad. I like you. You're a pretty neat person. I like your ideas, but you've got to get out of here. Ancient Power Archeops. What an idea. Steelix, though. Steelix is going to get massive defense. Doesn't have much in the way of special defense, though. Does it gain it? No. I can go for a Freeze Dry. Let's see, 174. We'll do this, and go for a skull. 72%, there we go. Mega Steelix down. We're on even footing. Here comes a Malamar. Malamar can be a surprising threat. Let's see if I can burn it. Yes! Less of a threat. Far less of a threat. What? T-Bolt Malamar? What am I looking at? Is this a special Malamar? Hang on a sec. I mean, sure, but yeah, special Malamar. What a world! What a world! What even is this? Okay. That's a thing that exists? Sadly, I think this is slower than everything else. So if I do try to deal with them, it'll probably have to be with Salzbuck. Gorbis, 223. We can go for a wood hammer on it. If you try to set up, then you're fucked. If you try to take me out, like you do, then that's a thing. Silent Knight gets to be switch fodder, I guess. Nothing likes taking a return. If you're scarfed, then that could be bad. No, you're Citrus Berry. Everything on this team is Citrus Berry. I think, pretty much. Malamar was Citrus Berry. Steelix was Megastone. Archeops was Citrus Berry. This was Citrus Berry. I think Magmortar and Electivire outspeed this. Sadly. However, I can take some of their hits with Lampent. Can I take them out? A little less likely. Okay. Yeah, 317, you can outspeed me. If you're max speed. Which, probably? Probably. Yep. Fire Punch, though. Keep going for that if you would. That sounds like a good idea. Let me go for a nice Will-O-Wisp first, though. Nope, Bulldoze. I'm okay with that, to be quite honest. I am okay with that. Yes, I'm slower, but I was never going to outspeed anything. Citrus Berry everything! Who would have thunk it? Certainly not me. Okay. There goes Electivire. Now, the problem is Magmortar is a massive threat. And it's guaranteed to outspeed me, but it was guaranteed to outspeed from the very start. And Fire Blast is not particularly useful against it. Dark Pulse is also. And I go out to a Thunderbolt. Okay. I'll say GG. You had some interesting things. And it looks like the ladder's having issues. But, okay. We'll go for another one. Perhaps a few more. Oh, okay. This thing has a lot of things that are threats. There's Electivire, which can be, if not handled right. Cacturn can be a surprising threat. Zangoose is just lots and lots and lots of damage. They turn on their timer. Dusclops is probably a big defensive threat. Their lead will probably be Zaytu, if I had to guess, so I'm going to lead Cryogonal. Cryogonal is something I want around for a lot of this team. And this is not a Zaytu. Time for me to switch out to Lampent on the Husk Chop. Okay, I'll take it. I was hoping it was a Fire Punch, to be quite honest. Okay, Will-O-Wisp. I'm alright with that. Knockoff incoming. Probably. Can I take that? A little bit better than I could before. So we'll go for a Fire Blast now. And that was not a wise plan. Get out. You don't Swords Dance up on something that has super effective moves on you. What are you doing? That's just silly. Hi, you're getting Will-O-Wisp. Or not, as the case may be. In which case I'm going out to Delibird. Because I think you're banded, actually. I think your choice in some fashion. We will go for a nice Aerial Ace. And if I'm wrong, then I only lose Delibird, which is no huge loss. I believe you are. Now, what can a Dusclops do? To be honest, not much. So I can just keep going for this. Okay, you can Wisp me. I don't really care about that. I mean, I kind of care about that, but not massively. Yeah, 10% each turn, that's eh. But I'm not really worried about Delibird a huge amount, except for Zangoose, and even that, eh. Fuck it. I put Present on because I figured that the last thing wouldn't have happened. Okay, that does actually count as normal type damage. I didn't know, and now I do. Okay. That's actually good to know. $130, $130. Most of your things won't work. This probably isn't smart. We will go for a Dark Pulse here. I could Taunt, but you're probably just gonna Nightshade. Yep. Taunt may have been the better idea, but it won't matter. Yeah, we'll just go for Scald here. And take that out. In comes Electivire, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out what's going on here. So out to Torterra, who will not care. And since they're likely to switch, fearing the Earthquake, I'm gonna go for Stone Edge. And hope to catch the Zaytu coming in. Anything else will be fairly nice, but the hope was the Zaytu. Okay. It's a big threat, but it seems that you're not... Yeah, okay. I think it would have been better if you'd brought it in at a different time, but I'm not going to complain. Psyshock was a silly plan. I am physically bulky. Okay, Nightshade's a thing. And that does 25.1. Okay. In comes White Christmas. White Christmas uses Freeze Dry. Everybody has a wonderful time. I'm pretty sure that's probably a line from some song somewhere, at some point. Probably. You never know. Freeze Dry won't take it out, but it ought to do a fair bit of damage. Now I know which choice item you are. You are Scarfed. Not that it matters a massive amount, but it's nice to know. We'll go for a turn in case we survive. Which we might. I mean, this has a lot more defense. Oh yeah, we take that. Actually, fairly nicely. Now in comes the surprisingly big bulk that is Ludicolo. But it is less defensive physically, so RIP and GG. That was a pretty decent battle. I'm not sure about some of the things on your team, but it seems like it'll do things. I mean, if my team's doing things, your team ought to do things. Let's go find another one. Okay. This is an interesting one. I have yet to encounter a Torkoal. Go-Goat can be specially bulky. Swellow does a lot of stuff, but doesn't like rocks. Sneasel is a massive threat, which I really haven't figured out quite how to counter properly. Outside of maybe a Focus Sash. Zaytu's not a huge issue. Fione is an interesting one. That's base 80s across the board. It's a less good Manaphy without Manaphy's good moves, really. Your lead, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna lead Cryogonal. Sneasel. That's not good. I'm gonna go for a Freeze Dry, but the chances of living are not very high. But I have to get some kind of damage on this. Hopefully. Okay. Knockoff is a thing. It exists. And you are faster than everything I ever have. Unfortunately. So, what do I do here? Torterra gets wrecked by things, Delibird gets wrecked, everything gets wrecked by stuff. But I think Torterra is my best bet? Probably. We'll go for Stone Edge and hope, but even this probably won't hold up. It's kind of odd that a team based on winter things is quite weak to an ice type. Oh, knockoff, I'm not worried about that. Get wrecked. Must have been ended, perhaps? I don't know about that. Fione, I'm really not worried about. We can just bring down the hammer on you. I'm not really fussed about Fiona. It can set up rain, but rain wouldn't help anything. In fact, other than trying to scald this, I'm not really sure. Or an ice beam, I guess. I'm not really sure what Fiona plans to do right now. We could switch out to something else, but I think Cannon Bomb can take it. Probably. It depends on whether it is an Ice Beam or not. You seem to be taking a bit, so I'm gonna start the timer. And if they do take too long, I'll just cut. Okay. Scald. Sure. Take the banhammer and get out. And now we'll go with Staryu. Let's see what they decide to do. Bring in Go-Goat. I am okay with Go-Goat, because I can go for an Ice Beam very safely. Only one thing can come in on that, and that's Torkoal, and I have things for Torkoal. I have things and things for Torkoal. But chances are they're not staying in. What the? Hopefully I will have most of that cut out, but who calls a place at 8:45 in the morning? Come on now. I mean, I guess that's not incredibly early, like it is when I normally do things, but still. That's awfully early to get a call. Especially for things where they're trying to ask for donations. I mean, come on, don't wake people up for that shit. It's just plain rude. Here comes Torkoal. And I have things for you in the form of Lampent, which can't do much in return, unfortunately. Things I can do much in return are kind of in short supply. But, you know. Okay, Delibird can come back in at 51%. So that is a thing. Is there anything else a Torkoal can do? I can just go for a pretty safe Dark Pulse. I mean, Torkoal does have decent special defense. Oh, Zaytu! That was not wise! Get wrecked! That was not wise at all! Torkoal can take a surprising amount of hits. Let's just put it that way. Swellow. I'm gonna go for a good Fire Blast here. And deal with you. So now it's down to just two things. Go-Goat and Torkoal. Go-Goat can't take me out. And Torkoal, I don't know. They forfeit! Alright, I'll take it. I will take it. Okay. And it has been about 30 minutes. So, that will be the end of this bit. There should be, probably 2 more parts coming in the next couple of days, so do keep an eye out for that. And I hope your Christmas has gone very well, and until next time, farewell.